So it's been a while, hasn't it? You know, I really missed you guys. And I know it's been like 6 months and y'all like, what the fuck, like what happened? Long story short, I was recording videos on my phone at first, but a good like 5 months ago, my phone decided to stop exporting videos to my laptop. And I just couldn't edit anything. So that really like broke my little baby heart. And I couldn't like make any videos because like all I had to record on was my phone. And so I was just there, barbecue sauce on my titties. My dad got me this camera for Christmas. Woo! Here we are, uncommon breed, round sun. Where we left off last time, we met Juleon, who was a whole fucking can of worms. Julian was trying to heal us with his sex magic, and he revealed it to us that he healed me from dying butt naked with sex magic. So now here we are. I think we broke Gear's heart, and there was a fight that I could not complete for the life of me. Like, I didn't know what to do for this fight, but I finally figured it out. Took a minute for it to load. Dinner time. It's soup and some rice. I just updated it, so it can't be that different. You know, there's a lot of things that I did not expect in this game. And one of them was the opening screen. Your end will come soon. The mage disappears into a cloud of black smoke. A small device with the blinking red light is left where he's standing. Damn it. Oh my baby. Oh my god, Gear. I miss you. Oh my god. Gear walks over and picks up the device. What's that? Gear sighs as he inspects the device, poking tiny hooks on all over this frame. Why is that worded like that? A tracker. His stupid disappearing act must have unhooked it. Oh, see? My baby's smart. You want to track the thing that almost killed us? Hi, Grizz. How are your pink nipples doing? Sir. I need to be sure. Gear talks about how the Death Seeker was like, you know, we've killed every last one of your kind, including your grandpa, basically. So Gear saying he just wants to be sure is him like saying, am I the only one left? Am I the only scientist and wolf left? Oh, my baby. About the wolf he was talking about. My gramps. Gear digs into his satchel and pulls out a couple of tools. He's way too smart to get caught by some low-life magic junkie like that. Juleon's ear twitches in. You know what, Julian? You can shut the fuck up, okay? I am so sick. I am so sick of you butting in whenever Gear has a moment. What do? I'm sick. You know what, Julian? You can take you and your little man bulge and go somewhere else with that, because I don't need this kind of negativity around my husband Gear. And even if he did, they wouldn't kill him. He knows stuff, valuable stuff. And what information is valuable enough for a mage loyal to the kingdom to keep an engineer alive? And Gear looks up and glares at the lion. Look at him. Like I tell you, well, Rain stretches his thick arms above his head. His thick arm, God, I can't. Cracking his back in the process. I'm about finished standing in the rain. The dog begins walking back towards the end. I'll be at the bar. Of course, because you're an alcoholic. Grizz starts to follow Rain. Grizz. The bear stops. I'd like to request a conversation. Grizz turns to face Juleon, his eyes void of any emotion while looking at the lion. The drama on the screen is screaming, "Duck, if you buck." I appreciate the help, but I have no interest in. I'm not sure you have much of a choice. Grizz stops speaking. Given the circumstances, getting into brawls with mages sent by the kingdom, helping an engineer, and letting someone who knows your location live. Even someone as stubborn as you can surely predict what's to come of these events. Grizz didn't respond. I believe you're going to require my assistance, given you no longer practice healing. We're gonna go out about Grizz this time. Like, at first it was like about Gear, which I love, But Grizz backstory, I'm down. Why did I skip that? I didn't even can read it. As I said during the battle, puppeteer strings don't suit me. You know what? Mad respect for that. Mad respect. Juleon smiles at Grizz. Also, I stole the library of dragons. Grizz raises an eyebrow at Juleon's statement. As you can imagine, they're not too pleased with me at the moment. While attempting to read Grizz's expression, I noticed his fur has gotten soaked from the rain. Somehow, Juleon's fur remains unchanged. Do what you want, Jay. Grizz turns his back on Juleon. Just try not to stab anyone in the back.
Wait! What is the tea? The girls are fighting! No!
Girl! Damn, they got beef? And Grizz follows Rain's path back to the end. Stab anyone in... Julian echoes Grizz's words. His voice tells me he's genuinely confused by Grizz's remark. Whoa. T. What did he mean? Zap? 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 Is that Gear doing some stupid ass shit? My baby's so stupid, bitch. He a crackhead. A flash of electricity comes from Gear's direction. I turn to face the wolf. That one stung a little. He's so cute. The wolf continues to fiddle with the tracking device. If I can just alter the tracking module to look for the absence of light instead of beep, beep, beep. Yes, we're in business. Oh, look at him, so happy. God. You're not thinking. Don't leave me. Don't fucking leave me, you wolf man. You're not thinking about going after that guy, are you, Gear? Of course I am. Why do men only exist to break my heart? Gear stares at the blinking tracker in his paw. I need to prove that mage is nothing but a crappy liar. It's decision time, Gades and gentle days. So do we grab Gear's paw, suggest asking for help, or don't go? I wish I saved it. God damn. I'll grab his paw. I got a heart, 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 I got a heart. Without thinking, I grab Gears' paw as he begins to leave. He turns to face me and my mind goes blank. I do the only thing I can think of at the very moment. I quickly leap. I want to kiss him. Oh, okay, calm down. I quickly lean in and attempt to give Gear a good luck kiss. I can't even read. I quickly lean in and attempt to give Gear a good luck kiss on the cheek, but end up kissing his... What? No! I need a second. Hold on. Just... He's so cute. God, did you just kiss my nose? Yes, I did, Daddy, and I'll do it again. Gear's wet tail is wagging. I blink a couple times, my brain catching up to what I just did. I think I did. My brain finishes processing the shame I now feel. Don't feel shame. Why do you feel ashamed of kissing his nose? I'd kiss his nose 1,000 times if I could. Bro, look at his little smirk with the blush. What is wrong with you? Oh, it was meant for good luck. Meant for good luck. I'm pretty sure this rain is turning into steam with how hot my cheeks are right now. Oh, right. God, I love him. Thanks, Benito. You're really cool. We're both silent for a moment. Anyways, I better get going. I'm not sure how far I'll be able to track this guy. Gear says his farewells and makes his exit. Okay, you know what? I want to just stop playing, because what's the point of playing if Gear is not here with me? I really hope that Wolf is going to be okay. A raindrop splashes off my cheek and into my eye. Damn it, how does that even... It's then I notice the rain's really picking up. I'm getting soaked. Was that a tear? I should probably head back. After a final glance in the direction Gear disappeared, I began walking towards the inn. I'm completely drenched by the time I make it back to the familiar building. I begin drying myself off at the entrance. Well, look who it is! Benito, come, have a drink. You know what, B? Mad props to you, I respect you, homie. B motions for me to come towards the counter where Rain is sitting. Oh, my favorite angsty dog. Woof woof, bitch. Rain tells me that you two are just part of a pretty exciting scuffle. Rain rolls his eyes while sipping on a large mug that he holds with one of his giant paws. Yeah, well, we got pretty lucky. If anything had gone wrong, we'd be dead for sure. Okay, bitch. Calm down. I walk over and plop a seat right next to the dog, noticing he's changed out of his wet clothes. The bartender is still cleaning his seemingly endless supply of dirty mugs. I was like, you could use a drink. What would it be? Dragon tail, wolf on the moon, or lion sexing on the beach? Okay. So, we already know I'm going down the Gear route, okay? Gear is my boo thing, my number one, my one and only. So, I'm gonna pick anything that has to do with him, or that seems like it could. So I'm going to go with Wolf on the Moon. Do all drinks have such strange names? Wolf Moon? Benito, you dummy. It's Wolf on the Moon. That'll put some hair on your chest. B turns around and grabs a few bottles of fluorescent fluid. What did we just order? Is that a mistake? So, Benito, how'd your second battle go? Okay, I guess. It was technically my third, but I'm not sure if getting mug counts. Sure it does. I made that mugger a bloody mess. Yeah, well, there was definitely blood. Yeah, my blood, because Benito is stupid. Fantastic. I guess. B shakes a few empty bottles while muttering obscenities under his breath. Well, don't be bashful, Benito. Fill me in on all the bloody details of your battle. Reinhardt is terrible with storytelling. Most of his stories end with, they died, or then I got bored. It was a mage of some sorts, right? Yeah, they were using some kind of death. Aha! B seems to have found the ingredient he's been looking for. I watch as he empties almost the entire container into my mug. I am going to die. Here you are. B shoves the mug towards me and stares, awaiting my response. Yeah, well, I stare down at the mug in front of me. I will have a sip. I take a tiny sip of the drink that B's made for me. Oh, sweet Jesus, that's strong. Look, man, if you can't shoot the shit, is Benito the lightweight? You're gonna have to do better than that if you're gonna drink with me, kid. Rain. Okay, I love Rain. I love Reinhardt so much. He's like my second choice. If Gear dies. Not going... Woo! Let's not do that. No. You have so much of an attitude. Like, is that necessary? Like, can you just chill out for like 3 seconds? Like, please? I'd appreciate it if you just didn't do that. I'm gonna sass him. That worked. That worked. Who said anything about drinking with you? I'm just enjoying the company of my good friend, B. Period. Rain grins at me with an aggravating arrogance about him. Think you'd be a little nicer to someone who just saved your ass out there. I guess Rain did save me. He was the first one to show up. Who knows what that mage would have done to me otherwise. The dog even threw me out of that spell they got stuck in, when I'm sure Rain is quick enough to simply save himself. Yeah, thanks. Don't mention it, kid. Rain attempts to take another swig of his drink, but ends up staring at a reflection of himself at the bottom of his empty cup. The thirsty canine eyes my drink. Can you stop being alcohol for 10 seconds? So, Rain saved you, eh? That's a bit out of character. I haven't known the dog for long, but I'd have to agree with B. Reinhardt strikes me as more of a I'd leave you to die and loot your body kind of animal. Yeah, I can see that. Don't get used to it. Rain slips his paw around my drink and begins sipping on his new loot. Sir, did I? Look, maybe just because it's strong for me doesn't mean you can just take my shit. That ain't cute, baby. Hey! You were gonna drink it anyways, consider repayment. What the? He's not wrong, but this dog's attitude can be in real pain. I just said this. Like, why does he think that this is cute? Is he traumatized? Is he okay? Like, damn, it's not that deep. You really should think about getting some formal training, kid. Training? I want to find someone to teach me how to fight. Yeah, training. Like learning how to properly swing a sword. Sounds like a great idea, Rain. You'll be a great sensei. Yeah, that's not what I meant. Seems like something that would earn you a few free drinks on the house. That's dirty, B. The kid's trying to help save this town, my bar included. Seems like a solid investment if you ask me. Rain sighs and throws back another mouthful of the drink that B made for me. The dog wipes a small amount of liquid off of the fur on his muzzle. Fine, but I don't want to hear any bitching when you get your first scratch, or bruise, or concussion. Now, why would you training me give me a concussion? Are you trying to kill me? I will agree, because like, I mean, who else is gonna teach me? Like, other than Grizz, probably. I don't want to give Julian the chance, and here is going for now, so we're just gonna agree. Still, there's no way I'm gonna pass on this opportunity. I promise. It's settled then. The withdrawn canine will teach the eager student to fight. Rain scoffs. Oh God, I'm gonna scoff too. Just hand me another drink, B. You got it, Chief. B begins whipping up another drink. You best get a good night's rest, Benito. I've seen Rain train before, and he doesn't seem like one to take it easy on you. When have you seen me train? B cracks a big smile. Did I say seen? I meant you've told me about your rigorous, typically... Bro... I didn't expect that. Typically nude training exercises. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I never mentioned that to anyone. But you're not denying it? B scratches the back of his head and just smiles at Rain. Well, it seems like something you do. Anyways, B turns towards me. I imagine you're still pretty damp from that storm outside, Benito. I'm pretty sure I left a couple of shirts and some fresh breeches in one of the drawers in your room. Feel free to borrow anything you need. Thanks, B. Do you mind if I ask why you're so nice to me? Ooh, backstory time? B laughs and sets Rain's drink down on the counter, except the dog's muzzle almost instantaneously. I suppose you just remind me of myself when I started adventuring. Eager as hell, but couldn't swing a sword to save my life. Then one day a group of bandits decided they were gonna mess around with me. All aboard the B train. B grabs the drink out of Rain's hand and throws its contents down the drain and places the empty cup back in front of the dog before Rain finishes his sentence. Thank you, God. Like, this entire, like, interaction, I wanted to whoop Rain's ass. Rain sighs. It was a joke. As I was saying, I ran into a group of bandits and was in real bad trouble. Up until a kind-hearted stranger showed up and beat the ever-living crap out of them. I begged him to mentor me, and eventually he agreed, a debt I can never repay. But I can balance my karmic scale by helping you when I can. Aw, you know what? See, B, can I call you B? I like you, B. I like you a lot. You're very sweet, you're very kind, very nice, and I appreciate you. You're very sweet. B winks at me. I'm gonna need another drink. I'm gonna be forced to listen to this emotional junk. B turns towards Rain. That's a nice wristband you got there, Reinhard. How about a trade? Drinks on the house for a year for that measly little bracelet. You know what? Do it, Rain. I'll try to take him out. Rain and B lock eyes. A moment of silence passes before Rain sighs again. If you weren't my bartender, I put them right between your eyes to be safe.
Child. Anyway, so...
B smiles at Rain. Well, it's a good thing I'm just that. I think Rain would jump at the idea of free drinks of the year. What is so great about that risk? Alright, let me guess. He had a boyfriend before, right? He was engaged. And the boyfriend died. And that's all he has left of the boyfriend. I bet you like $10. I bet all of you $10. You know what? I'm not gonna do that because I'm poor. Before I can ask any questions, Rain gets up from his seat and stretches. A loud pop from the dog's back. Your back still troubling you? I'll sleep it off. I'm headed up. Gotta get some decent sleep before pummeling the kid.
Why are we still here? Just to suffer?
You might want to choose your words more carefully. Yeah, because I think you're about to tear me a new one. Pummeling? Rain is already halfway up the stairs and doesn't seem to have heard us. You'd best do the same, Benito. I nod and jump off the bar stool before turning back to B. Hey, B. Thanks for everything. B just smiles and nods at me before grabbing another cup to clean. I'm going to head upstairs because, you know, I'm tired. I'm in the mood to sleep. I begin my climb up to the second floor where my room is. The aches and pains of my body become more noticeable as I drag myself up the stairs. I've been almost killed and then healed so many times in this past week. I'm not even sure if my body knows what to feel anymore. I continue to grumble while pulling each foot towards the next step until my face is suddenly filled with... I know all that's missing is the shoulder pads and the shield, but he looks a lot more naked right now and I don't know if I like it. Like, I don't. They're staring me in my eyes. Okay. Hey there, kid. I hear Grace's familiar voice above my head, which is now buried in the bear's chest fur. Hey, Grizz. I slowly move my head back and raise my tired eyes. Grizz's face is staring down at me with a soft smile. If I wasn't so tired, I would probably appreciate how good he smells. Okay. You heading to bed? I respond with a half nod. My body decided to crash on me all of a sudden. It's been a long day. Grizz chuckles, his powerful belly bouncing up and down. You're definitely a resilient one, Benito. The bear rests one of his giant paws on top of my head, and I notice the incredible warmth that Grizz's body emits. Don't push yourself too hard, though. I try my best to smile at Grizz. He seems to notice my inability to fully control my expression. Best get to bed, kid. I heard you have a big day with Rain tomorrow. And Grizz's comment causes my brain to stir. Yeah. Can't be any worse than a trained mage assassin trying to murder me, though, right? Grizz grins silently. That's not very comforting. I'm just teasing. You'll be fine, kid. Anyways, I best jump in the shower before all the hot water runs out. Community baths can be a pain sometimes. Grizz says goodbye and disappears into one of the inn's rooms. Community bath. Please don't give me the option to go take a bath with this man. This Benito needs to sleep. If there's an option saying, go find Grizz, I'm done for the night. Community bath? Ugh, I'm too tired to think about anything but getting some sleep at this point. Thank God. I make my way to my room and change into the clothes that B had mentioned before falling onto the bed face first. Finally, some good old-fashioned sleep. Burying your face in the pillow already. I assume we're skipping foreplay then? Okay, you know what? I don't like Juleon, but that was some smooth ass shit right there. That was smooth. My eyes fling open as I turn around and find Julian standing near my bed. Julian, what are you doing in here? I didn't even hear you. Now, where would the fun be in letting you know every time I was gonna sneak into your bedroom? See, now you ruined it. That's the shit I don't like. The lion flashes a toothy grin. Unfortunately, I'm here for business, not pleasure. I feel the lion's eyes watch my hands tug at the fabric that had bunched up around my sensitive areas when I laid down. Have you spoken to Grizz since our little battle? For a second. Why? I'd like to know if he shared anything with you regarding myself. I think about it for a moment. I can't remember him saying anything about you specifically. Interesting. Well, I'm off then. The light around Julian begins to shimmer and the cat begins to become less visible. Julian, hold on a second. The shimmering light ceases. Yes, boy? What's the deal with you and Grizz? I suppose you answered what you could, and I do find it ever so impolite not to reciprocate. The cat's coy smile tells me he's not talking about information. Of course he's not. Julian just trying to get into some bonito britches, and I'm not with it right now. Where to start? The lion's usual idle tail swishes, pause. The lion's usual idle tail swishes, pause for a moment as Julian collects his thoughts. I believe I mentioned Grizz and I training together? I nod. Yes, well, training at the academy is simple. It's hardly simple bookwork. I cannot fucking read. Mages are categorized by their talents and innate abilities. They are then grouped into parties that can adequately do the bidding of the head mages, commonly referred to as the council. So we're getting some Grizz backstory right now. I like to see it. Julian almost spits out his last words. The cat's expression looks as if he just ate something that left a terrible aftertaste. So you and Grizz were on the same team? What a clever kitten you are. Don't call me kitten. The only person that can do that is Aizawa. Yes, we were commonly sent on missions together. Grizz was one of the best healers in the entire kingdom, and I was more than happy to provide support. Like becoming invisible? Julian grins at me. Oh, it's much more than a disappearing act, my boy. As I can bring others along for the ride, so he can make multiple people invisible. Why didn't he just make all of us invisible during our fight? I have a theory. I feel like Julian is either A, somehow tied to the council or the bad guys where he can't like escape the contract and he has to make us fail, or he's just a bad person on his own. And I bet it's the first one. I bet you by the end of the game we're gonna find out that Julian has something to do with the council still. However, that requires a degree of trust from both ends. Believe it or not, Grizz and I used to trust one another with our lives. See, now I want to say then you backstabbed him, but he doesn't think he backstabbed him, so I'm going to ask, what happened? So, what made things as they are? Julian's eyes soften. One of our friends, a fellow member of our party, perished in battle. They died? That's terrible, but why? This member was the shield of our team, as Grizz is to yours. He was also Grizz's fiance. So, remember how I said that Rain had a fiance that died earlier? That's Grizz's story. Wait. If his fiance was the shield of the team, does that mean that the shield he carries was also his fiance's? Poor Grizz. Oh my god, baby. Grizz was going to get married and Grizz was devastated. His sorrow interfered with his ability to control his magic. His deterioration caused quite a commotion at the academy. He's one of the best after all. Julian sighs. Rumors spread that Grizz had defied the council and quit magic altogether. Oh, that was the last I've heard of the bear. It seemed he's taken up his partner's shield and still refuses to use magic. I was right, but I feel so bad for being right. That was his partner's shield? The lion nods. I can't find any words to express what I'm feeling. Tears fill the corner of my eyes, and I stare at the ground thinking of everything. Grizz, he must be in so much pain. We were both silent for a moment. I wipe my eyes and look up at the lion. I still don't understand why Grizz blames you. The feline offers a half-hearted smile. I believe Grizz blames me for not being there. You weren't there, like at the fight where his partner died? Correct. I was involved in some rather sticky personal affairs. Were you fucking some... If you missed a battle because you wanted to be balls deep in some dude rather than help your team out, Juleon, the bar for men is already in hell, and you're just really trying to push it lower, aren't you? What doesn't make sense is that Grizz could have healed a battle twice the size. There's no... Ooh, that's juicy, that's juicy. The feline seems to lose himself in thought. Grizz never showed any signs of instability. The cat seems to be mumbling to himself rather than talking to me. Instability? The cat seems to remember I'm in the room and he returns his attention to our conversation. Indeed, magic is very much tied to emotion. Emotions can cause a variety of effects on those who embrace magic. Unstable emotions can change the type of magic a caster can perform, send out unrecoverable frenzies, or disable their ability to use magic altogether. Unrecoverable? The cat nods. It's a risk every magic user faces. The Academy has systems in place to reduce the number of such cases. One of their final exams requires disciples to face and embrace their inner demons, or face an eternity trapped within their mind. Girl, this counselor doesn't sound too hot to me. That's horrible. Who would be stupid enough to give an exam like that? They tried to find a solution much more practical than having to deal with frenzied mages. Moreover, I was one of the fools that took the exam. Is that why you're like a freak? Is that why he's a freak? I forgot the lion was one of those mages. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean. You're rather cute when you get flustered, boy. There's nothing of it. Oh, okay. Thanks. It's already forgotten. Phew, I really need to watch what I say. I'm going to ask about Juleon's test. So what exactly do you need to do to pass this test? The lion grins and leans over the bed, his muzzle just inches from my face. Let's just say Juleon's paws trail up my legs slowly, and I feel my heartbeat begin to sync with the cat's heavy breaths. Get the fuck off me, sir. I apologize to no one for who I am. The lion returns to a standing position, still grinning down at me. In fact, I embrace it. If I didn't, I'd likely be locked up in some council room, drooling on myself this very moment. It still doesn't make sense for Grizz to hate you for not being part of the fight his fiancée died in. If you manage to collect more information, do let me know. Yeah, I'll agree. I nod, agreeing to help Julian. Well, I'm off. Take care, boy. Julian opens the door, strange light shimmering around him. The lion completely vanishes before the door closes. I lay back on the bed and stare at the ceiling. What is my life? My eyes grow heavy once again, and I finally find the sleep I've been longing for. Okay, we're gonna end it right there. That was a lot. First of all, I kissed gear. Coochie vibrate, coochie throb, coochie stealing hearts, coochie mob. Also, like, why is that little bracelet so important to Rain? And did Julian really backstab Grizz? Cause why didn't Grizz save his fiance? Like, there's a lot to unpack. Also, we're gonna train with Rain. Damn, Dr. Seuss, okay. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, like the video because I'd appreciate it. Also, down below, let me know who's your favorite, because if your favorite isn't gear, I got a problem with you. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I love you.